Hi everybody, all my followers, welcome to another video. Just a quick note, this video is the first video I'm recording like on a car using my camera rather than the phone. Just please leave a quick comment about what you think about the quality. I know the phone, everybody, I had a very good feedback about the quality from the phone. The camera is the first time, so I would appreciate if you could leave just a quick comment so if I can carry on recording using this camera. So now back to the video. This video is for the Maxisys M908P, and this time on a 2011 Audi A3 with the 2.0 TDI engine, diesel. And yeah, let's gonna scan. So as we always do, let's gonna try the automatic detection. And it seems that it worked. So it's Audi A3, so that's USA, so it's this one, saloon, 3 doors, and there we go. It didn't detect the engine, so we're gonna have to have a look, or I'm gonna have to have a look to make sure I select the right engine first. Okay, and the engine is the CFFB. Let me see where that is. CFFB, this is the one. And this is our first menu. So we're gonna start, before we go to diagnostics, we're gonna see what all these other options are. So vehicle profile is just gonna take you to the vehicle type. Repair information usually is guided information. So you have DTC help information, which basically tells you what the codes are. So you can put a code in there and it just kind of tells you what is that for. Channels information explains what the information of that channel is. So you can select a channel. There we go. So inside, for example, the engine, we can go basic information or adaptation. So if I go, for example, basic settings, that tells me all these. So channel 08 is, so channel 008 is vacuum pump test brake system, and then there's a little bit of extra information about it. Guys, it's not going very good with this camera. I need to do this the other way around. Okay, so that's what it is. It tells you a little bit of information. Now if I go back, I had to go to the boot, and the boot was full of this white stuff. Okay, so we had all. So repair information is how you do all these stuff around here. Quite self-explanatory. Programming. So this is the ones. Not all of these works. A lot of them they don't really work actually. But we're gonna try, for example, obtain backup codes. Let's gonna see, for example, if that one works, or if it's gonna say. Okay, oh sorry, no, I've got the wrong one. Code, cloud, backup. It's gonna cancel. I wanna see something that's gonna. It's gonna go something really simple just to see if that would. Let's go, for example, digital tuner. So it's not supported. Let's gonna try another one. Oh, this is actually works. So some of these actually works. So you can actually do online coding for some of this stuff, which is absolutely good. We're not going to go through every single option, obviously, because otherwise we'll be here forever. But we can see that some of the stuff might work, so which is good. Guided functions literally just guide you through how to do some of the stuff. So you can select the variant, for example, for the brakes. It's going to go to something else let's say engine. So you can do, for example, adapt injector quantity adjustment, startup stop values, reset the learnings, read erase event memory, I don't know, let's say filter regeneration. So that's what it does. It takes you through this stuff. I don't want to do nothing that's going to then get the car into a procedure that I can't stop or cancel. So that's why I don't want to do. I don't want to go too further. But you can see roughly what you might be able to do. What functions? Obviously, is kind of shortcuts for a lot of functions. From oil reset, read passwords. That is not going to work on this car. Can guarantee you. Electric parking, key matching. DPFs, batteries, injectors, automatic gearbox, angle sensor, transport mode, headlamps and suspension. So let's say if I go, for example, I don't know, brake blades, for example, is not even supported, probably because of the type of, let's say, key matching to second, third and 3.5 generation mobilizer key matching. First obtain the security code by mobilizer codes reading special functions. Obviously, I'm pretty sure that this car is a generation quite above this, probably 5 or something like that. So probably that is not going to work anyway. But you can see these shortcuts. They might do work, they might do not work. Depends on the car. Functions, what is fitted on the car and what is not. Let's go to diagnose. You have 3 options here. You have a lot of these on the Volkswagen Group, which is the control unit manually, and then you have two types of scans. One is the gateway scan, which basically the gateway will have all the information about every single ECU and all the fault codes on there, and it comes up like that. It's like instantaneously, and it finds everything. Okay, and then you have the other scan, which it goes just as normal. It goes module by module. So it does this scan. It should do exactly the same. This one, or the gateway scan, should come out exactly with the same results, or pretty much the same results. The only difference is the CAN will only have the last, as far as I'm aware, is the last report from the ECU. If anything happened in the meantime that was not stored on the gateway, that will not come up here. But otherwise it should be very similar. It gives you access to the ECUs straight away from there anyway as well. So you can do pretty much the same. It's a matter of, it's your choice. Okay, so the scan is done. As you can see, it's really quick. And you found 17 ECUs. And let's gonna see the engine control module first. Okay, so we have turbo codes, live data. So live data. Oh, sorry guys. So as usual, you can pause the video and look at what each of these items are. And there's loads. We're going to be here forever. Oh my god, it's going to take ages. There's a lot of live data. Obviously, this is the live data of the channels, and sometimes you have a lot of channels that, for example, the first item of the channel is, for example, engine speed. So you're gonna have repeated the engine speed on different channels because that's one of the readings on that channel. So you might gonna see, I'm not even looking at what is going through, to be fair with you. Surely there's a lot of live data here as well that doesn't really apply to this car and just gonna shows zeros and stuff, but I think you can just move forward if you just fast forward video if you don't want to be here, because it's going to take time. Definitely it's going to take time. This is definitely a lot of live data. If the other modules are like this, I think we're not going to be doing this, because I will do the engine because it's probably one of the most important modules, but I'm just now about halfway through. This is indeed a lot of live data. Probably a lot of this a little bit not very important. That's it. Okay. Okay, so active tests. So selective, no sequential. So self-explanatory. Adaptations. These are the adaptations you have. Basic settings. So here you don't need to go through the channels, you go straight to the stuff. Advanced ID, which gives you a little bit more information about the ECU. Security login, so for you to put the login, coding. And this is your coding, is the long coding obviously. Just let me see if there's any help for the coding. There actually is, look at that. Transmission type, so it helps you. So byte 01, hexadecimal 19, and then v byte x byte 020105. So you can actually help you a little bit with the long coding as well. Look at that. It's good. Online login, guided functions. This is a little bit the same as we saw earlier, with the only difference that you see it's pretty much the same thing. So yeah, so this is for the engine. So next, brakes. As I said, if the live data is the same, we're not going to go through all of that. So I hope no. So live data. Live data here, you actually need to go by channel or advanced. We go advanced because obviously it's a little bit easier. Now there's not so much live data. Okay, this is your live data. Active tests. This is sequential. We're not going to go through obviously because it's going to start. I don't like to do this. Well, we don't have to, but it just goes through like valves as you keep going. It goes through different aspects of the active tests. Adaptation. So here again you come to this. Here it is. If there's one that is not here and you know the channel, you can just go through the channel. Base settings. Once again, the channel or documented base settings. Self-explanatory as well. Advanced ID, can go there, but once again, more information about the ECU and stuff. Security login, we don't need that. Coding. Once again, long coding. Let's see if that helps. If that gives you any guidance. There we go. Yes, it does. With the long coding once again, which is good. Security login. Guided functions, once again, is the same as we saw earlier. You just need to select the right module, and then it tells you, it guides you on how to do, or it's just one page, how to do this stuff. Brakes, air conditioning, live data, advanced, there's more live data here than on the brakes. That's it. Active tests, selective or sequential. Here you can choose. So let's go and do selective because it should be the same as the sequential. So the only difference is you can choose exactly which one you want. Adaptations. Input the channel number. I'm not going to go there because I don't know the channels. It's not going to be any help. No, it's not. So yeah, you need to know the channels number here. Basic settings. Documented. That's the only thing. Advanced ID. I'm going to stop this one because it doesn't really matter. Just give you more information. Guided functions. Once again, it guides you through a few things. So let's see if, for example, on adaptation, if it helps you through. So it actually helps you with some of the stuff, some of the channels and blocks and all that stuff. So go back. Central electronics or electrics. Live data. Advanced measure value. Okay, a little bit of live data here as well because this is for the doors and switches and stuff. So I'm gonna go a little bit quick. If you wanna have a look, just pause the video. That's it. Active tests. Selective. Adaptations. Adaptation. Documented. Advanced ID securely encoding. Once again, load coding. I'm not going to go there. I'm sure it's going to help you with the long coding as well. Okay, we'll try just so I don't get criticized. Yes, it does help you with a lot of stuff. If you want to code channels, if you're going to code whatever you want, look at that. There's a lot of things. It helps you with that. Day running lights, footwell lights inactive, day running lights, LED lights installed. There's a lot of things you can do here, and it helps you with, which is good. Guided functions. Forgot the guided functions. Sorry about that. Okay. Next, airbags. Live data. So on the igniters, it doesn't tell you the resistance value. It just tells you if it's correct or incorrect. Then it tells you what's installed, stuff like that. Oh, actually it does. Oh, spot on. So when you are diagnosing, this is very, very good. You see 2.7 ohms, 2.2, 2.2 ohms, 2.4. So it tells you the resistance. Where it says too high, This is airbags that are not fitted, that's all. But you see, it tells you the resistance. When you are diagnosing, this is a very good feature to have. Indeed. Very good. Active tests. Adaptations. Coding. Let's gonna see if it helps you. Long coding again. Very little. This is limited. If details contacted support, because it's not done using factory tool software. So when it comes to airbags, everything is a little bit. And guided functions. Okay, this is your guided functions. Steering column electronics. This is going to be a long video. Okay, advanced. Active tests. Is sequential, we're not going to go there. Advanced ID, security login, coding. Once again, we're not going to change the coding, obviously. Guided functions. Dashboard. Live data. That's it. Active tests. You can choose selective here. Adaptation. Documented. Full coding. Once again, it helps you with that. This is now the long coding, isn't it? I don't think it is. No, it's not long coding here. Guided functions. Now the gateway. Live data. Advanced. That's it. Active tests. Selective. Adaptation. Documented. Coding. Here's the normal coding. And it does help you with that as well. Guided functions. immobilizer, live data, adaptation, guided functions is not supported on this module. So door electronics, driver side. The doors electronics, I do that usually on every single scan. I will do one door because all the other doors are going to be exactly the same or very similar, so we only do one door. The door even knows the vehicle speed. Active tests is sequential, so we're not going to go there. Coding, normal coding as well, and there is all the help you need. Guided functions, steering assistance, sound system, oh no, wrong button, that's the live data. Sequential, not going to do that. Door electronics, passenger side is going to be the same as the other door. Radio, some noise coming from the radio while we are diagnosing. Adaptations, normal coding once again, and it helps you here with the coding. Guided functions, battery regulation, normal coding here as well. And now it's long coding actually. And guided functions. And then we have door electronics, rear and rear right, rear left and rear right, which is going to be very similar to the other door. And I think this is it for this video, really. What to say? Quite good live data, I would say, on most of the modules. A lot of functions for coding, a lot of help with the coding, which is also good. It connected to, I believe, every single ECU, so no connection issues in there. And I think it's quite good for the car, really. Quite good. And this is the end of the video, really. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope there is information here that you can use for reference for whatever you need. If you still have any questions, any comments, please just put them below. And like always, thank you so much for watching.